Once, in a quiet corner of ancient Japan, there lived a wise Zen master. He was known not just for his deep insights, but for his unusual way of teaching, sometimes with silence, sometimes with riddles, and sometimes with a simple game of fetch. This master had a loyal companion, a playful little dog. Every evening, master and dog would retreat to the garden. There, they played the same joyful game. The master would toss a stick far across the lawn, and the dog, full of excitement, would sprint after it, tail wagging, ears flapping, return with it in his mouth, and sit down patiently, waiting for the next throw. The master's students often observed this simple ritual from a distance. Among them was one young student, curious, bright, and endlessly questioning. He constantly wrestled with the contradictions he found in the Buddhist teachings, words, paradoxes, ideas that seemed to clash. And the more he read, the more confused he became. One evening, sensing the young man's restlessness, the master invited him to join him during his walk with the dog. As they stood under the vast sky, painted in twilight hues, the master turned to the student and said gently, "You must understand something important. The words we use to teach, the phrases, the symbols, they are only guideposts, markers. Don't let them get in the way of truth itself." The student looked puzzled, unsure of what the master truly meant. "Let me show you," the master said. He called out to his dog, who came bounding toward him full of energy. Then, raising his hand, the master pointed to the full moon rising in the sky and said, "Fetch me the moon." The dog, confused, looked not at the moon, but at the master's finger. The master turned to his student and asked, "Tell me, where is the dog looking?" The student replied, "At your finger, master." The master nodded slowly, then looked deeply into the student's eyes. "Exactly. Don't be like my dog. Don't confuse the pointing finger with the thing it's pointing at. The teachings, the words, the texts, they are only fingers pointing toward truth. But the truth itself, that must be seen with your own eyes, experienced with your own soul. Every man must find his way through the words of others to discover his own understanding." The student fell silent. In that quiet moment, a new clarity began to form within him, not as an answer, but as a direction, like the moon breaking through clouds. A true leader doesn't force his vision upon others. Instead, he lights the path and allows each person to find their own way forward. And when it comes to spiritual learning, remember this: the ultimate truth cannot be handed to you. It must be discovered not just by listening, but by seeing for yourself. So look beyond the words, beyond the teachings. Find your moon. How'd you like the story? Let us know in the comments below. Do like, share, and subscribe.